Every year, humanity produces over 2 billion tons of waste. Mountains of garbage grow silently. Oceans choke on plastic. Cities run out of space to bury what they throw away. But what if the solution has been in front of us all along? What if we dumped our waste into volcanoes? Temperatures exceeding 1,000 degrees Celsius, endless fire, a natural force capable of melting solid rock. Could volcanoes become giant incinerators that save the planet, or would we be triggering something far worse? Deep beneath the Earth's crust, oceans of molten rock are constantly moving. When a volcano erupts, lava can reach temperatures of 700 to 1,200 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt metal, hot enough to incinerate plastic in seconds. On the surface, it sounds simple. Throw the trash in, let it burn. But reality is far more complicated. Lava is not an open furnace. It is dense, often denser than the waste we produce. Some materials wouldn't even sink. They could float, partially burning on the surface. And when they burn, that's when the real danger begins. Volcanoes already release dangerous gases: sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, steam loaded with minerals. Now imagine adding plastics, batteries, electronics, medical waste. Burning these materials releases highly toxic compounds, dioxins, mercury, chlorine gases, heavy metals. Instead of burying pollution underground, we would inject it directly into the atmosphere. A single toxic plume could travel hundreds of kilometers. It could trigger acid rain. It could contaminate crops, water supplies, and entire cities. The fire wouldn't erase our waste. It would transform it into something we breathe. Volcanoes are delicate pressure systems. Magma chambers build pressure over years, sometimes centuries. Suddenly introducing massive quantities of foreign material could disrupt chemical balances or surface stability. Would it cause a global super eruption? Unlikely, but localized instability? Possible. And transporting millions of tons of waste to the edge of an active volcano would be a deadly logistical gamble. Most active volcanoes are located in remote, dangerous regions. Picture this: convoys of trucks loaded with garbage, unstable terrain, extreme heat, the constant risk of eruption. The cost would be enormous. In fact, building advanced recycling plants would likely be cheaper, safer, and far more effective. And there simply aren't enough accessible volcanoes to handle the world's waste output. What sounds simple in theory is nearly impossible in practice. Throwing waste into volcanoes feels dramatic, almost poetic. Let nature's fire consume our mistakes. But volcanoes are not free disposal systems. They are powerful, unpredictable forces of Earth. They won't solve our waste crisis. They might amplify it. The real solution doesn't lie in molten lava. It lies in reducing consumption, reusing materials, recycling smarter. Perhaps the better question isn't, how do we destroy our trash? But why do we create so much of it in the first place? Because the most dangerous thing we could throw into a volcano is the illusion that fire can erase our responsibility.